Analyst, but he's pretty darn good at the game too. Champ 2K, let's see how you do. The 2K TV Challenge is back, and this year we are switching it up. Not only are you playing one cover athlete, not only are you playing two cover athletes, but all three cover athletes. Damian Lillard, Kobe Bryant, Zion Williamson. First to 5, Hall of Fame, and the first to take on the 2K TV Challenge, Champ 2K. So now the big question is, who are you choosing in a game to 5 on Hall of Fame?
Bustling Philadelphia on I-Net. And David
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has, thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and... Wow, hammering it in!
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Celtics ball. Tatum dishes to Walker. Back to Tatum. The kick out to Walker. In the corner. Tatum with it. It's blocked.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Harris looking it over. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Tice kicks to Brown. Hayward up top. Pass to Tice. Clock at 6. Back to Hayward. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And stolen by Horford. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And Simmons slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Simmons can't get it to go.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Tatum passes to Walker. Now Tice. Can they get it? Good work defensively by Horford.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Dennis Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
Well, a player who does special things off the floor. Jaylen Brown is an amazing role model for young kids. Very active on speaking about the importance of education and learning new languages himself.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's Wanamaker, and stolen by Richardson. The pass to Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And look at the fearlessness. It comes into play when we talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams passes to Cantor. Here's Wanamaker. Passes it to Smart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Joel Embiid.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run. Pass to Simmons. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Now the pass to Milton. Uncovered. And that's off the glass and in.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Williams in the post, guarded by Robinson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Outside Tatum. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. 76ers lead by 17. And we'll get the set. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how he...
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Alec Burks. Mike Scott out there with Horford. Then it's Robinson, and it's Milton in at the 2 spot. Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Robinson hits them both. Celtics trail by 19. Hayward passes to Tice. Makes it off the glass.
But you see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys,
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Smart kicks to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Williams. Tries it from 19. They get it again. Outside, Smart. At the elbow, Williams. Smart on the wing. Defended by Milton. They shoot again. No good off the back of the rim.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Tips it up, and Robinson is right there. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars. Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And stolen by Williams. Tipped away. Over Horford. Tries again. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Now Burks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Milton. Robinson against Hayward. Robinson, that's good.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Here's Tice. The shot will not fall. And Philadelphia the other way now. Robinson left side. Good work defensively by Smart. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Inside. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Philadelphia leading by 22. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Horford with it, now guarded by Smart. Scott finds Horford. Back to Scott. Three-pointer. Rebound, Boston. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Some changes for Boston. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started. Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Richardson outside. The pass to Harris. Richardson against Brown. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Brown. Williams dishes to Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show.
Well, actually, Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are dominating the scoring, leading by... And that'll do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Glenn Robinson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the court for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Richardson against Brown. Horford the pass to Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Simmons got the first points of the second half up on the board for the 76ers. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's good. Well, Tatum is lanky. I mean, long. I mean, you think you got him defended. He ends up getting to the foul line.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
I mean, how do you guard that? Simmons, he's a big guy with some incredible dribble moves.
Hayward finds Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Passes it to Richardson. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Tatum. One-on-one here. Here's Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hayward's got his 2nd bucket.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
And here's Richardson. Harris outside. And the shot goes in from Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 21.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Tatum passes to Brown. And stolen by Richardson. And now the 76ers on the break. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Richardson. Simmons got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Tice kicks to Brown. Richardson against Tatum. Back to Brown. On the wing, Brown. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Drills the 3-pointer. Tatum's got 6 points. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And the turnover again by Boston. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Simmons and then for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Wanamaker the pass to Brown. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game. Alec Burks checked in for Richardson. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And stolen by Thibault. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Count it. Harris has got his first points of the game.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Brown dishes to Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Pass to Thibault. And here is Simmons. The three. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire. A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. And a wide-open look for Simmons. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From the arc. And no good. And it's Boston the other way. It's his first trip to the line.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Kanter, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. To the inside. It's Brown on the wing. Smart finds Kanter on the wing. Williams. Trying to find Kanter. Gets it to him. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Kanter's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
Outside, Simmons. Offline with his three. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Wanamaker the pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Smart kicks to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
And the pass to Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. He's covered by Kanter. Embiid, no good. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Richardson, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Then for the Celtics, Tatum, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Brown. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Love watching Hayward fight through the contact. You see the improved strength working for him.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the 76ers lead by 19. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Hayward kicks to Walker. And stolen by Thibault. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And here's Simmons for 3. Passes it to Thibault. Lets it go with a 3. And the 76ers get it back. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Walker's running. It's hauled in by Thibault. And stolen by Hayward. Cantor, the pass to Tatum. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Celtics also with a sub. Tice is checked in. Simmons inside the line. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And it's sent back by Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. Hayward on the wing. Hayward on the wing. Clock at 4. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Walker outside. They grab their own miss.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
Here's Simmons. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Here's Green and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
76ers foul call.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Pass to Wanamaker. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to O'Quinn, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 43 seconds left in the fourth. A shot by Milton, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Not watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. O'Quinn, high post over Williams. Neto kicks to O'Quinn. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Neto can't get it to go. Here's Boston now. Inside. Green, no luck. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with pressure.
So it's the 76ers winning this.
first guy I got to go with, I got to go with LeBron. LeBron versus Kobe. You know, you always love that matchup. We got to go with LeBron. You know, 97 overall. Shout out to my guy, the King. But now, see, I need a matchup against Damian Lillard. Probably going to go with Tracy McGrady against him.
Good matchup.
And now Zion, it's tough because it's like,
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And looking at the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Hayward goes in, count the basket.
How about the quick first step of Gordon Hayward? Exceptional at gliding past the defense on his way to the bucket.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Back to Brown. Tatum against Durant. Tatum down low. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie against Brown. LeVert kicks to KD. Back to LeVert. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes it to LeVert. KD on the wing. Guarded by Tatum.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Tatum passes to Tice. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
That one drops for him.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Stolen by LeVert. Nice move. And Durant lays it in. Durant's got 7 points in the game. Celtics trail by 4. Nice ball movement by Boston. Stolen by LeVert. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Well, good recognition there. Karis LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
There's the pass to Brown. And here's Tice. Clock at 6. Drops in the layup for 2. Tice has got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
KD can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Wanamaker. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Cantor. Over Jordan. And it's off the back rim. No good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. KD, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wanamaker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harris on the double team. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Cantor trying to free himself up. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Brown.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. Here's Smart, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affects winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side. Some of the best point guards are sneaky good rebounders. Kyrie doing work on the glass right there.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Irving, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pulls it up. Prince's shot is good.
Boy, gets the bucket through the contact. Taurean Prince, he earned every bit of that one.
Pass to Wanamaker. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Prince. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Celtics also changing it up. Tatum, he's checked in for Cantor. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. The Nets working the ball around now. Allen finds Harris. Rebounded by Smart.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's LeVert, and that one is stuffed right through.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game, and there's the bucket from Tatum. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Count it, good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The shot by Williams, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Here's Williams off with the layup. The Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And Walker kicks to Smart. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Right side, Jordan. Over Williams. Jordan can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Hayward from outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Harris, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Plenty of space. Dinwiddie finds LeVert. And the 3-ball is good. LeVert's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Harris. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Smart. Brooklyn making some changes. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Celtics also with a sub. Brownie's checked in for Kemba Walker. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. On its way from Irving for 2. And the jumper is on the mark. Irving's got 6 points.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Tice passes to Williams. And he overshot that one, missing. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 assists. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. LeVert finds Allen. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 5.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Tice gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipes. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Here's Hayward. That one falls.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Durant, and KD throws it down.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking? Because he can heat up in a hurry.
Kanter against LeVert. Now here's Brown, guarded closer. Tice passes to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. When you drive to the cup, you do it with a purpose, and Joe Harris mixing up his attack right there.
Here's Irving, up and in on the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Passes to Wanamaker. There's the dish to Kanter. Down low. Just 4 to shoot. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Kanter's got 8 points.
I love how hard Enes Kanter plays on the offensive end. Go ahead and finish through that contact.
And it's Irving missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smart dishes to Kanter. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Most game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Williams gets the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Jordan kicks to Irving. For three, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, when Joe Harris is making this kind of shot, turn the lights out.
It's stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and then Durant with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
And that one is good.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Irving. Prince finds Irving. Lets it go from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at the 2 guard.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Tatum passes to Wanamaker. Now, here's Tice. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Wanamaker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's LeVert. Out to KD. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
High post Allen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
Tice kicks to Walker. Back to Tice. The kick out to Walker. Launches it. Tatum looking around. To the paint from inside. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Another shot. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And a wide open look for Walker. But they get it back. Hayward kicks to Brown. From deep, Walker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tice has got 6 in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hayward.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Durant, the pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From outside the arc, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. KD's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Tatum finds Tice. Here is Hayward. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Tice gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The shot by Hayward, wide open. Kept alive by Boston. Back to Tatum. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here's Walker outside. Good on the three-point shot. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Kemba Walker is fearless and doesn't let the game situation or the clock impact his ability to score it.
KD passes to Irving. There's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Tatum for 3. And there's the pass to Hayward. Puts up a 3. Allen with the rebound. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Outside Irving. He dishes it to Durant. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown's got the ball. The offensive rebound. It counts.
Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
It's like this guy is just, he's an athletic animal. I always need a centerpiece of my team, and that's Shaq. I'm ready for this challenge, LD.
All right, let's do it. Best of luck. The first one to take on this year's 2K TV challenge against all 3 cover athletes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be 5-0. It's gonna be
okay, he's feeling good about it.
First.
The story continues. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Raptors. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Siakam following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And stolen by Hayward. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And finished off by Brown.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
VanVleet wide open. Tries to keep it alive. And Toronto turns it over again. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Left side, Walker. Hayward, right side. No good on the triple. The kick out to Tatum. Outside, Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. The tray. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And here's Toronto.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Lowry against Tatum. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Siakam.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
The pass to Tatum. Now Walker. On the wing, Brown. Covered by VanVleet.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Here's Tatum, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Brown finds Tatum. Lowry against Brown. Clock at 4. The 3 from Tatum. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Siakam throws it down.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
Now, here's Tice. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto leading by 6. VanVleet passes to Lowry. And a missed layup.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
It's intercepted. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. The Celtics also changing it up. Cantor comes in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Ball stolen. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Tatum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Smart passes to Cantor. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. And the officials call a traveling violation. Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Celtics, Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Brown. Back to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 5. Brown, good. Brown's got 7 points. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Raptors. They lead by 7. The 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Boston's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Smart dishes to Williams. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Powell against Smart. Powell, that's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Cantor. Knocked away. And so it's Toronto, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And earlier we got
the way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing in your opinion?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Gasol, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Outside, Davis. He kicks to Gasol, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Ibaka comes in for Marc Gasol. And Anunoby subbed in for Hollis-Jefferson. And a change for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown. Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Smart. Hayward outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Celtics shooting their first free throw this game. And the technical free throw is good. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's Anunoby. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
OG Anunoby had a great start to his college career in Indiana. ACL cut that short, but he's bounced back very fast, and he's already making an impact in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Lowry in for Powell. And then for Boston, Tatum, he's checked in for Hayward. And Walker subbed in for Marcus Smart. Lowry finds Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. Tatum on the wing. Back to Williams. Celtics passing it around. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Lowry against Walker. The pass to Wanamaker. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 3. Here's Siakam. Van Vliet looking around. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 10.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Outside Lowry. To the middle, stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. One-on-one fast break. Here's Ibaka. Siakam. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 10.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Wanamaker misses.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Now here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Over Lowry. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Walker.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Ibaka down low. Tice is there. It's stolen by Tice. Here's Walker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Getting the and one. Kemba shows off the deft touch he has on the ball. You have to finesse around that hard a defense, and he does it as well as anybody.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Back to Tatum. Fires for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Raptors leading by 7. Lob pass to Gasol. 20 seconds left now here in the second. Stolen by Cantor. Williams kicks to Walker. Back to Williams. The kick out to Walker. Dishes to Brown. Feeds to Cantor. Cranes it from 9 feet away. Davis with it. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Toronto came out looking very confident. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards. And that'll do it for our halftime reports.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. Now Anunoby after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Basket counts. Anunoby's got 6.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Hayward. Tice against Siakam. Walker the pass to Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Here's Lowry, and that one good. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Tice. Makes it off the glass. Tice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Moving it up. Brown dishes to Tatum. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Walker against Lowry. Now, here's Anunoby. Not a lot of room. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Smart passes to Cantor. Inside, and Hayward with the stuff.
Look out, watch out. Gordon Hayward is showing his explosiveness.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. They've led by as much as 10. Van Vliet finds Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. And Lowry gets double teamed. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, Toronto no luck.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Wanamaker, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Right wing. Van Vliet, right side, to the inside. And Ibaka kicks to Boucher. And again, no good by Toronto. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Hayward. Brown, good. Brown's got 9.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Boston also with the sub. Williams is checked in. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Brown dishes to Hayward. Passes it to Smart. And here is Brown. Pass to Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 14-6 run. And Hayward with the stuff.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Davis. There's the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. And Gasol now top of the key. Here's Davis. Good work defensively by Smart.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Brown kicks to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul.
Both good from the line that time. Outside, Davis. Off on that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Celtics ending the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Celtics leading by 3. Right side to Walker. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. Down low, Gasol with the steal.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Tice, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Back to Tice. The kick out to Walker. To the middle. It's deflected. 4 on the clock. Tice finds Tatum. To the inside. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Smart's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Gasol passes to Powell. To the left wing. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. Toronto working the ball around now. Davis gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Smart misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
The 3 from Davis. Now, Hollis Jefferson kicks it to Powell. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Smart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum passes to Smart. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Siakam against Walker. Left side, Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Tice kicks to Smart. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Powell, no one around him. And the 3 off target. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 9 points. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. VanVleet outside from past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Pass to Walker. Hayward outside. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hayward's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
From outside the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Good on the triple.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Here's Tice. No good. So we see Boston get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I got LeBron James. Okay. So let's call it screen by the GOAT himself, Shaq. Shaq didn't cut. Guess I got to go with Tracy McGrady in the corner. Oh, LeBron with the... See, that's why LeBron's my GOAT. I'm so excited for next gen because I get, like I said, nothing's better than getting a 2-for-1 deal, getting it on this current gen and getting it...
And the 76ers showing off their style.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Boston, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Tatum finds Walker. Celtics passing it around. The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Back to Tice. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And stolen by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size that you could...
Oh, what a finish!
Goodness.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
Hayward passes to Tice. The shot comes out. Good D by Embiid. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor. So effortless and efficient in his movement.
The kick out to Tatum. In the corner, it's Hayward. And stolen by Harris. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
It's tipped. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. And Simmons slams it in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Walker goes in. Hayward left side. Pass to Tice. Inside. Shot to stop the run. And it's Walker laying it in.
Walker always a guy you can depend on to bail you out in those late shot clock situations.
Here's Richardson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward. The kick out to Williams. To the paint. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. Williams passes to Smart. Walker against Simmons. Here's Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's Simmons. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Brown finds Smart over Harris. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And the dunk by Horford.
Al Horford going upstairs to dominate on that power throwdown.
Pass to Canner. Outside, Smart. On the wing, Brown. Back to Smart. Feeds it to Williams. Lets it fly. And off the glass. That one's good. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Philadelphia. Scott kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
And so he's able to get one of two. For three, Williams, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Then there's Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt, has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Williams inside, guarded by Embiid. Right side, Williams. And Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Scott against Tatum. The feed to Williams. No good that time. Nice D from Scott. Philadelphia leading by 16. Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Offensive rebound. Korkmaz kicks to Burks. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Scott. The putback. They get it again. Passes it to Korkmaz. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for the Celtics. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And the Celtics making a change here. Tice is checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Robinson comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. And stolen by Scott. Now the 76ers on the break. And that one's good. Korkmaz has got his first basket of the night.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Here's Tice. They need this. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Alec Burks. The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Smart. Then for the 76ers, Al Horford. He's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Burks.
Now, Walker isn't afraid of getting into the paint and going for it. I mean, he's fairly clever for a little guy down there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Philadelphia leading by 16. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. He continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Williams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. And the 76ers also making a change. Simmons is checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Oh, you better shoot that.
Kanter inside. Harris is there. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, Kanter can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
For Boston, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Now Simmons. He's got 20. The pass to Horford. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Boston with it. Brown with it. Here's Tice. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tice has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
A dominating first.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joe.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 2 steals, and that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now, here's Hayward. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock is at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Tice with the ball. Now defended by Embiid.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
The 76ers leading by 19. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Hayward dishes to Brown. Good.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Simmons. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
A nice shot by Tatum.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Tatum passes to Hayward, and now we've got the intentional foul. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Pass to Burks. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good. Celtics trail by 15. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Wanamaker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor comes in for Williams, and it's Williams in for Jaylen Brown. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Burks, the pass to Embiid. And it's Thibault in the corner. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Embiid, and the rejection by Tatum. Hart kicks to Cantor. Poked away. Milton with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Korkmaz. Good work there as it goes. Korkmaz has got his second bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Smart. He's guarded close. Here's Williams. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two. The Celtics have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Walker's checked in for Marcus Smart. Then for the 76ers, Al Horford. He's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And good that time. Milton's got his first 2 points.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Cantor kicks to Tatum. For the three. Walker surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 6.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Milton the pass to Horford. That's tipped. It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris comes in for Embiid. And it's Richardson in for Alec Burks. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tice finds Tatum. Robinson with the block. Horford high post. Back to Robinson. To the middle. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Robinson. 6 points for him.
Boy, the soft touch Horford has. So skilled inside.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 17. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Walker in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Robinson dishes to Richardson. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. And the 76ers lead by 19. Pass to Cantor. Back to Tice. Outside, Walker. Hayward against Robinson. The second chance effort. Cantor's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 19. Here's Richardson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Tice in the corner. Back to Walker. The dish now to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Walker's shot is off. Philadelphia shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. They get the rebound. Richardson, good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Tice. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Robinson misses. And stolen by Richardson. Oh, the lob for Simmons. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And stolen by Horford. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside for Robinson. He's looking for Horford and finds him. That shot off. Excellent D from Cantor. Walker finds Brown. Tice with the ball. Richardson covering. Tice passes to Hayward. Down low, Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night. To the inside. It's tipped to the left side wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target with his three. Celtics trail by 21. Back to Walker. Cantor against Harris. Here's Tice. Goes back up. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Cantor kicks to Hayward. Lays it up and banks it in.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Simmons. Walker with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Inside, stolen by Walker. And stolen by Simmons. So it's Richardson with the jam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Simmons passes to Richardson. On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. Richardson finds Simmons. That three off the mark. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
on. Why you got this guy guarding me? Uh-oh. Green. Oh, come on. Leave him open. He can't shoot, coach. Oh my, Kobe!
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting a Sunday afternoon with the NBA.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. Now here's Brown. To the inside, Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Celtics. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass. And talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
Hayward kicks to Walker. Outside Tatum. Down low, stolen by Allen. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Irving is one of the fastest guys in the game. Sensational at drawing contact on his way to the rack.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's LeVert, and he converts the layup.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
The kick out to Tatum. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Hayward on the wing. And there's the pass to Tice. In the corner, Tatum with it. Brown outside. Clock at 6. Back to Tatum. A shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Hayward passes to Brown. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the dunk by Brown.
And this is something we saw in college. Tatum gets his hands on the ball, causing deflections and steals.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. On the wing, Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
He gets that one. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Walker the pass to Tice. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Walker the pass to Tice. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
It's LeVert on the wing. The wide open look for Durant. It's rebounded by Tice.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8, and Tice gets it to go.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Irving kicks to KD. Back to Irving. KD passes to Irving. Outside Durant. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had...
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now here's Williams after Jaylen Brown's miss. Crafty move. Another shot, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Floats it up for Walker.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nets trail by 5.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Hayward passes to Williams. Hayward dishes to Williams. Irving against Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Williams' shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Luwawu, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 5. Deflects the pass. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Boston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. And GA, as long as he's in Boston, he'll have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Boston. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. Now here's Tatum. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Smart. And the slam by Williams.
Yeah, and for Tatum, there's a natural instinct, an understanding of how this offense flows.
Allen, that's good.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
To the paint, here's Tatum. Misses the layup. Nets trail by 7. And KD, here we go. Bucket is good. KD's got his first basket.
It takes a lot to stop Durant when he's going at the rim. Any bump or knock isn't enough. He'll just fight his way through it.
Here's Irving. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Tatum finds Cantor. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot's good from Cantor. And the Celtics lead by 5. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Nets passing it around. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Allen. And Boston with the rebound.
Got to practice that one a little bit more. I think Coach will have some words for him at the next break.
Williams passes to Cantor. Down low. And Smart with the basket on the assist from Enes Kanter. Smart's got his first points of the night. Outside Irving. To the inside. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 5. It's time. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead. And that'll about do it as
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Outside for Durant. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Tice.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Tatum dishes to Hayward. And here's Brown outside. That shot no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's foul number 2 for him. Nets trail by 7. Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Misses the 3. Left side, Tatum. Pass to Tice. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
The kick out to Irving. Pass to LeVert. It's Durant on the wing. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Allen.
They needed that. They were getting a little tense after starting the half over 3.
And Tice throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Brown drives in. Tice trying to break free. Banked in off the glass. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
Nice pass there to set that basket up. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Hayward outside. And Walker kicks to Tatum. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And finished off by Brown.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his man hops on his jam.
To the paint, here's Jordan. Pass to Llewellyn. Prince outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Allen, that's good.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
When you pair Cantor's strong frame with the scorer's mentality, you get a guy that loves to do.
Williams with the steal. Brown outside. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 11-point game. It's LeVert on the wing. Prince, the pass to Allen. And Boston with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Brown. Right side, Smart. Cantor. The kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Stolen by Cantor. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Prince misses. Celtics leading by 11. It's Brown with the drive. Here's Cantor. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Timeout.
Cantor's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. The feed to Allen. Taken away by Williams. And a fast break now for the Celtics. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And both free throws good for Prince. To the middle. Here's Tatum. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Taurean Prince. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Here's Cantor. Off target at the rim.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Brooklyn now, on the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jordan is out there with Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Boston leading by 14. And the pass to Wanamaker. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Harris. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Hayward kicks to Tatum. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Got a piece of it. Prince with it. Cantor cover. KD drives in. And the layup is good. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. It gets him to the rim with ease.
Tatum passes to Smart, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Oh, terrific timing on that play. I mean, Hayward has great chemistry with his teammates.
Durant kicks to LeVert. Allen inside. Tatum on him. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Brad Wanamaker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Outside Irving. From the arc. And stolen by Williams. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Celtics with possession here. 17-point lead, their biggest. Williams finds Tice. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside for KD. The Nets working the ball around now. A nice shot by LeVert.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Feeds it to Allen. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Tice passes to Brown. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Dinwiddie with the steal. It's Durant with the drive. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Allen against Tice. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to Hayward. 3-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Boston.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Kicks it to Walker. And Durant sends it back.
But Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
And staying with the play, Allen.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Tice. Hayward on the wing. Back to Tice, over Allen, and Tice gets it to go.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so it's Boston easily.
killing me right now. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. We are in a situation with time on the clock. Oh, my gosh. I am under pressure right now. Kobe is locking me up. But it doesn't matter because that's LeBron James. LeBron James. Let me show you.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Siakam. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Siakam's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Raptors. Here's Boston now.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Lowry passes to Ibaka, and he gets the bucket.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
Hayward goes in. Left side, Tatum. Here's Tice. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so he makes both from the line. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto has possession. Lowry finds Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Stolen by Walker.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
The very definition of an unselfish star. Kemba Walker doing work with the pass.
Out left to the wing. VanVleet wide open. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's VanVleet. VanVleet can't get that one to fall. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Marc Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Here's Lowry. Finished off the break.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Now here's Lowry. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Raptors moving the ball around to the right side. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. The 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Brown the pass to Williams. That shot missing. Good D by Siakam. Toronto, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. Siakam outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. And it's Davis with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Cantor. Here's Williams. Double team on Williams. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Boston with it. Gasol against Cantor. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. In the corner, Smart with it. Back to Wanamaker. Pass to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. That's good from Williams on the assist by Tatum.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Davis finds Powell. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Raptors out in front. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Tatum and Hayward are out on the wings. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now the pass to Ibaka. Powell for 3. They get it back.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Celtics trail by 4. Hayward looking around. Outside Williams. Down low. Tice. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Powell dishes to Ibaka. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Tice. And here's Hayward. And Tice throws it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Tatum. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Lowry in for Norman Powell.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. but there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And then for Toronto, OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
To the paint, here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. Williams finds Walker. Smart on the wing. Down low. They swipe it. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it. The fast break chance. Walker with it. Lowry picks him up. Feeds to Williams. Second chance shot. Rejected by Gasol.
This guy, the defensive anchor, Marc Gasol, twice on the pipes.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one is no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Count that one from VanVleet.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there from Fred VanVleet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition.
Floats it up there for Siakam. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Pass to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Boucher with the ball. Working on Walker. But they recover it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And stolen by Tatum. An even 3-on-3 break. Now the dish to Cantor. Back to Tatum. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Raptors leading by 4. VanVleet passes to Siakam. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Siakam. The feed now to Brown. Passes it to Tice. Releases. Brown outside. Tatum kicks to Tice. Shoots from 12. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Siakam against Tatum. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That's good from VanVleet on the assist from Ibaka. VanVleet's got his second basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Brown. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Here's VanVleet. And the shot is good. And it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Siakam, that's good.
Pascal Siakam, the efficiency, the willingness to go ahead and pile up some points. Nicely done here.
The kick out to Walker. Stolen by VanVleet. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Brown. Tice passes to Tatum. Hayward can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Siakam misses.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you love how Ibaka gets a little nasty down on the block. Excellent at putting the defense in a tough spot.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Davis drives in. And that one, good. 6 points for Davis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Down by 15. They get it back. Cantor kicks to Smart. Floats it up for Williams.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Ibaka against Cantor, and Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Tatum finds Williams. To the middle. Tries again. Cantor. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Gasol sends it back. But they get it back. Pass to Williams. Back to Tatum. He feeds it to Williams. It's stolen by Davis. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 17. And so it's Toronto out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off again. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Then it's Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Scooped up. Back to Williams. There's the pass to Wanamaker. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
One of the things you have to love about Hollis Jefferson is his energy. You know he's going to give you everything he's got on a night-by-night basis.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. Williams. And it's blocked.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half. If they want to somehow win this game, the offense has gone stagnant.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Walker finds Tice. Back to Walker. Brown outside. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On defense, the Raptors. Pass to Tice. Outside, Walker. Back to Tice. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, teammates love to play with Kemba Walker. His willingness to facilitate and get their offense humming is special.
He gets it in there. Tice has got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Anunoby in the corner. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Tatum gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Raptors leading by 13. Here's Lowry. Good on the bucket. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Walker's shot is off.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Count that one. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Lobs it up for Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Stolen by Walker.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Raptors.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Celtics trail by 15. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. Green with the block. And he recovers it. Van Vliet outside. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
The drive by Siakam. 3 on the clock. Green with the rebound. Langford, the pass to Wanamaker. Stolen by Van Vliet. Lowry for 3. Misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.